One, two, three, testing. One, two, three, testing. What's going on, good people? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's been a minute. Let me know if you can hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. MGO, Merry Christmas Eve. First time catching you live. I'm glad you caught me live. First time in a long time I've been live. But welcome, y'all. We got something to talk about. All right. Glad you can hear me. So let's get to it, y'all. Hey, welcome everybody. Happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas. Whatever you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, and because I celebrate Christmas, ho, ho, ho. I hope you have a good one, enjoying your family and your friends. Many of y'all may be cooking this morning. Many of y'all may be getting ready for family, getting ready to go somewhere. But we came here this morning to talk about Quita. Quita. Yeah. Y'all been following Quita. We've been following Quita. Quita for review. Got out of prison 8 years, 3 months out. Ran into Marcus. Marcus changed the world. Introduced her to the internet. Started the channel. Got a whole lot of views. Did real well. And here we are today. Right? Here we are today. And we have she got locked up. If you look at my other videos, they were looking for, well, they finally caught her. They finally caught Quita, and she is locked up as far as we know. So Atlanta Street Interviews, Marcus did a phone call from the jail. So for those of y'all thinking it's a play or something, I don't think it's a play, because that sounded like a real jailhouse call to me. Now, AI, you could do a whole lot of things, y'all, but maybe we'll see. Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but look. So it's a real phone call, and on his channel. Hey, Marcus, shout out. I like that introduction. I noticed a familiar voice in the introduction behind the siren. So I see you. I see you, my boy. I appreciate it. But anyway, Quita got locked up. As of what we know now, she's currently in jail. Now, she called Marcus. I took some notes. Granny, I took notes today. She said, I'm in jail. She said she lost her phone. She said she got money for bond, to bond out, all right? But she can't get nobody to bond her out. Put a pin in that for a minute. She can't get nobody to bond her out. Now, her family's there, but we'll come back to that. So she's asking Marcus to come down and sign for her property, because she has $300 on a car, $200 on a car, $300 cash, and she wants Marcus come down and bond her out. Marcus said, "Okay, I'll do it." All right, Marcus, dun, 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 Captain Saver. Anyway, but now here's the interesting thing, because Quita said in the call that, hey, Short Dog put charges on me. Now, for family V, all right, domestic V, all right. And so Mark is like, are you sure? And so she goes on to say what her thoughts are regarding that, but just put another pin in that. She is there in the county that she's in. She's not in DeKalb County. She's in the county where her brother's house is. Remember, she was hiding out at her brother's house, right? And so she was over there. She got a disorderly conduct charge, right? Disorderly conduct charge, because her and her sister got into it. Now, I'm not surprised. What's old saying? House guests shouldn't be in your house more than 3 days. It starts thinking it starts smelling. All right. And so she had a disorderly conduct because she got into it with her sister. And her sister called the police. She said she got chased and she was hiding, and they finally caught her. Now, here's the thing. I was thinking, you over your sister's house hiding out, and you can't be cool, respect the house, because you remember she did a video having the little girls, having the kids on the video, smoking, walking around like she owned the place. So I'm sure the sister fell out with her, right? And so she got a disorderly conduct there in the county that she's in. Now, the other county, right, which is DeKalb County, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments in the chat, is she's wanted there for family domestic V. Now, I feel she knew she was wanted there, and that's why she ran to her sister's house to hang out, hide out. But of course, she fell out with her sister, which I think is her sister-in-law. I don't know what the relationship is. Sister, brother, she got a lot of them, right? So fell out there. That police county sheriff arrested her. Now she has a hold because she got to go back to the cop for that family V situation, right? Now, she also mentioned that, hey, the probation hold has not kicked in yet. So get me out of here. So it sounds like she's on probation, all right? She said the probation may pop up, but it has not popped up yet. Then she went on to say, you know, Marcus was like, are you sure it was Short Dog who got you locked up? And, you know, how do you know it's not Princess, right? And Quita said, well, they came to his house. Why would the police come to his house? Right? So Quita went on to ask Marcus to come get the bond money. Come get the bond money. Come get her property. And on her property, she got about $2 on the card and $300 cash, whatever it is, all 20s, she said. And then she can bond out. The bond is only $20. All right. But see, Quita got to get up out of there. All right. Excuse my body. Quita got to get up out of there quickly before that probation hold kicks in. That's what I'm guessing. And so her family, nobody in the family, your mama, your brother, your sisters. Now, Quita did say that, hey, my mother's ID is not right. My mama's ID is not right, so she can't get me out. Now, that sounds a little suspicious to me, right? That sounds a little suspicious. Hey, y'all, thank you all for dropping in. Those of you who dropped down, appreciate you in the chat. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that great stuff, and govern yourselves accordingly. Y'all can rock out in the chat. Y'all know, just keep it, not too much, all right? So it hit me like, man, your whole, nobody in the family gonna come get you? But if she fell out with the sister, then that's a problem. And really, the holiday season, I was really hoping she could spend time with her family, but I don't even know if the family want her around. She may be locked up for Christmas, unless Marcus went and got her out. We have not had an update yet, right? Now, Marcus did say, I would not release this until you got to a certain place. I don't know what all that was about, but time will tell, all right? So look, she asked Marcus to come down and get the bond money because her family's not really dealing with her. Family's not going to bond her out. She said her mama's ID is not right. Yeah, whatever. $200 on card, $300 cash. The bond is $120. $100, $20 bond. And then she has a misdemeanor in DeKalb. All right. Misdemeanor in DeKalb County. And then she went on to talk about Short Dog. Oh, she went on to say Short Dog did it. Short Dog did it. And so why the Short Dog? Short Dog did it because Quita said Short Dog was pissed off at her. He was mad at her. He was upset with her because she said she broke up with him. Now, y'all seen the videos with Short Dog and Quita. You know, there's some interesting kind of love-hate thing going on there. You know, choke me out, slap me down, beat me up, didn't make up kind of deal going on. But we do know that Quita did spend some time at Short Dog's house, right? We do know that Short Dog was obsessed. We heard the calls, calling Quita's phone back to back, blowing her up. All right. Now later on, he said, I ain't studying. She been through World War III. But Short Dog, you cannot lie about the calls you did when you was out there. Now, when you was calling and blowing up Quita's phone, did you call the police and say, hey, she did such and such? She did, yeah, because no, wait a minute, let's think about this. Let me think about this. Let's think about this, y'all. Hey, everybody in the chat, good morning. Think about this for a minute. Short Dog did say she bit him in the head. Y'all remember that? I know I'm not crazy. Short Dog did say Quita bit him in the head. So I'm wondering, doing all that, is that when he might have called the police? What y'all think? Who called the po-pos? Who called the po-pos on Quita? Well, we know his sister did. That's what got her locked up now. But who called the po-pos on Quita at this point to get her had that warrant out in DeKalb County for that family V? Mm-hmm. Tell me what you think. Let's see. Quita says, I'm sorry, Quita. Queen Quani, real Quani. She said, Short Dog is a trick with no treat. I don't know. He obviously has something going on, right? Hey, Short Dog got a nice house. From what I can tell, driving that Porsche. I mean, all the hoes seem to be on him. But yeah. What's not too much? Because we know how to act a fool down here in that. Yeah. You nothing anyway. Be yourself, all right? Right. We know her sister called the police on her in the county that she's in, but with that family, see, it's two charges, right? It's the one charge, she got locked up in the county where her family lives. Her sister got tired of disorderly conduct. She got that charge, right? But she also got another charge in DeKalb. Now, it sounds like she's trying to get out of jail before that probation hold hits, and also dealing with that other charge. Because you notice at the end of the call, she was telling Marcus, I need to get up out of here quickly. Man, she was giving directions to Marcus like Marcus is her man. All right, y'all. So yeah, I think the thing is to point at Short Dog. Oh, now Princess or Smokeahonis, she did mention that she did not she wasn't hit in the head with the glass ashtray by Quita. She did mention that, and she did say that. So we'll see. All right, y'all. So Quita gave Marcus a whole list of stuff to do, to come down, pick up her stuff, bound her out, get her out of here, get me another phone to switch it over. Oh, so her phone is missing. So she believes her sister has her phone, right? But the sister and the family saying, we can't find your phone in the house. So she's telling Marcus to get me another phone so you can switch it over, because that phone is mandatory. Now, when she said that phone was mandatory, I didn't really understand what that meant, and I still don't. But I did. It was kind of wild because she told Marcus, give me another phone. I mean, really, she's barking out orders like Marcus is her man. Now, I know Marcus is making a little money off her. We all making a little money off her. However, man, at what point do you cut your losses, right? Quita said one of my sisters have the phone. They said they can't find it, and then she went on to tell how she was hiding and running from the police. She was up in the attic, and she got all scarred up. I was listening to another commenter on this, and they were saying how they're proud of Quita for turning herself in, and she's on the right path for getting herself together, and blah 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 blue. Man, that joke ain't turn herself in. She didn't turn herself in. Her sister called on her because she was acting a fool at the house. Disorderly conduct. And when the police came, she ran. Now she's locked up in this other county that's probably adjacent to DeKalb County. She's not in DeKalb County. She's locked up in this other county, and she's trying to get out before the probation hold kicks in. All right. So y'all have me laughing, talking all this, pie in the sky, and she's redeeming herself and she's trying to develop. No, no, no. Ho, ho, ho. She's not, okay? Anyway, hiding from police. She also went on to say, oh, she told Marcus, don't air this out till I know. Yeah. Marcus said, I won't air this till I know you're out. So he aired it yesterday. So does that mean that she's out of jail now? I don't know. Did someone ask about looking up her criminal record? Well, you gotta have a name to look up the criminal record, first of all. And second of all, once you do have a name, I don't know. Do people want to expose her like that? Anyway, we'll see. Let's see what y'all saying. Trick or no treat. Sister did all right. Let's see what's oh yeah, absolutely. At the end of the day, if she would have been a law-abiding citizen, she would not be in this position. No question, you're right about that. Let's see any Quita said Kwani said Quita's in jail for the Christmas holiday and rolling into the year of 2026. Yeah, it looks like, man, something has to be said. You got a mama, a brother, a daddy, a father, a sister, one sister for sure. We don't know how many other sisters. Heck, you got a niece, Nana. Nobody can bail you out. Oh, I'm sorry. No, they can. They can't bail her. They can bond her out. All right. But they're not willing to bond her out. All right. Now, she said her mama tried, but her mama's license is not right. What does that mean? Huh? That's crazy, isn't it? So we know Quita was arrested. She may still be in the county jail that she's in for the disorderly conduct charge, right? That's one charge she got from messing with her sister. She's trying to get out of there as quickly as possible because she got another charge in DeKalb County dealing with Short Dog, right? She's trying to get out before that probation hold. She also has to deal with the probation hold that she's trying to get out the situation with as well. So she got a lot going on. She has a whole lot going on. We will see. Now, I got to thinking though, who put that other charge, that domestic V charge? Who put that charge on Quita? Was it Smokehannes, Princess? Allegedly, it was said, I forgot who said it, but somebody said that Smokehannes got hit in the head by in the crack house, Quita, with glass ashtray. Who said that? Some interview I saw. Or the domestic V charges, was that placed on Quita's head by Short Dog? Short Dog was obsessed. He was calling. We saw Short Dog blowing up Quita's phone when Quita was in the van, was in the Jeep with Marcus. We heard that for ourselves. And Quita just laughing. Look at him blowing up my phone. He really wants me, blah, blah, blah. Man, could that have enraged him so much? Because he saw the video. And that was my thing. I was like, Quita, Marcus, this guy eventually gonna see this video, and y'all just dogging him out like that? So did he get so upset they said, okay, all right, I got you. Bit me in the head. I like to report I got bit in the head by a girl with tattoos all on her face. And that's where that domestic V came from? I'm thinking it had to be, right? Because Pocahontas, and Prince Smokehannas / Princess didn't live with um Quita, right? So how you gonna get domestic? However, Quita was over at Short Dog's house. We both heard that for a couple of days. So if I had to bet, Short Dog, I think you called the police on that girl. Your feelings are hurt. She bit you in the head, and you called the police on her. Hey, you want to correct me? Fine, you know. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Look, let me welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming here. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you all stopping in. Merry Christmas to you all. Let me look through the comments here. Trick or treat at the end of the day. I think I read that one already. Child, you can say that again. You can say that again and again and again and again. I want to look at some of the comments. You guys have left some pretty interesting comments on my other videos that I found was interesting. Someone's asking why does Marcus have Quita's channel in his business name? Marcus is an opportunist. Well, we don't know whose name the channel's in. And to be honest with you, at the rate that Quita's going, Quita's probably best served with her channel being in Marcus' name, right? Oh wow, I got a message from Princess. This is the real Smokehannas. Said this is Princess. To clear this up, she did not hit me with the glass ashtray. Can y'all see this? Can I show you this? Yeah, I think I can. So if this indeed is the real Smokehannas, she's saying that Quita didn't hit me in the head with the glass ashtray. So is that her way of saying, hey, I didn't call the police? Yeah, no, people have already put a real name out here. I heard. I don't want to put it out here myself. Yeah, I heard. I may look up a record though, just to see if things jive, right? Dear self, what's going on, dear self? Dear self said, good morning. She's glad Quita's back in jail. MGO said it's not in his name. Hey, let me show Marcus some love. I know some of y'all love him, some of y'all hate him. However, love or hate him, we're here talking about this girl because of Marcus and the Real Street interviews. He has a master class that he advertises, and I like the fact that he says he's not an expert. However, we can learn together. Marcus has been on this YouTube thing for a very long time. His videos, they do numbers. I've not signed up for the class. I don't think I will sign up for the class, but for anybody just starting out in this YouTube thing, it's a good idea to have somebody that you can kind of mentor or partner up with. And you may want to check out his master class. All right. That is the commercial promo. Hey, Marcus, this is my payment for using your stuff off and on. Thanks for not flagging me. Anyway. Now somebody said we all in the master class and this is a play or something. Nah, not on my part. Let's see. It's under Queeta Queeta LLC. take that and do with it what you want, people. I'm not going to put out her real name either, no matter how many people might know it. I'm not like that, but just putting out that people can, just putting out that people can and already have looked up her charges, right? All right, y'all. All right, y'all. I think that's all I got to say. Thank you all for stopping in, and we will be following this Quita story. We will be following this Quita story most definitely. I'm in it too deep, and this is the content. Back to the content. All right. This is the content. Quita is the name that pays because it's such a crazy story. And at the end of the day, I think a lot of us definitely wanted her to succeed. I know I did. Let's not speak. I wanted to see her succeed. All right. I mean, I mean, the story that I wanted to see was here's this lady walking on the streets, doing her due, trying to make it, staying in hotels, gets online, blows up with success, audience. Now, there's an audience for her stuff. All right. If Baddies, if the Zeus Network exists, there's an audience for that stuff. I may not be part of the audience, but there's an audience for that stuff. But see her blow up, see her have success, and see her live her happy life. However, she didn't want to let the streets go. And once again, I'm not trying to sound like a Marcus apologist, right? But I did hear Marcus tell her on several occasions, you got to step away from the streets. You got to step away. You got to back up from the streets. But however, she did not. So, we wanted to see her win, right? But Gabby, okay, she should, but she didn't. Now there's a whole host of other people that Marcus interviewed, and people saying, well, he should invest the time in them. But the proof is in the pudding. Who's making the numbers, right? And Dear Self was saying he should have invested in Gabby. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of Quitas out here, right? And there's a whole lot of people that are having a rough time and are trying to make it. Now, part of that rough time, a lot of mental illness, a lot of addiction, and are all intertwined. I tell you who I like. I like Shatoria. I like her personality until she starts talking. And once she starts talking about the conspiracy theories, and it's like, all right. And she did mention that whenever she tries to go around family and she tries to go someplace for help, they try to lock her up, which she might need to get some help. She's living in a tent feeding the rats. But there's a lot of beautiful women on that channel. It really is. Black women in a particular predicament. But anyway. Okay. We'll catch y'all next time. Thank you all for stopping by, and have a good Christmas. Enjoy your family. And we shall be watching this Queeta Queeta because she is the content. Ain't that right? Sitting on satellites. Later, y'all.